What do you think about the merger of PSU banks which we see nowadays?
But do you think that reservations are required, or we should disband reservation? What's the point of view?
What about the protection and reactive policing rather than protection to the people of this nature?
What is the nature of communication that comes? You know what I want to know. Come, Shalini.
Good morning, sir.
Better. And tell us about yourself. You have a bright record, as we see.
Sir, my name is Shalini. I am born and brought up in Delhi. My parents belong from Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I am currently working in Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation as an assistant section officer. And so previously I have also worked with the State Bank of India as well.
For 3 years?
Sir, around 2 years.
2 years, okay.
Okay. You have studied science in school.
Yes, sir.
Then you joined the bank as a probationary officer.
Yes.
But after putting in about a year or two, you shifted to the government job for an assistant officer's post.
Yes.
Are there any specific reasons for it?
Sir, the reason was only that I wanted to prepare for the civil services exam wholeheartedly. So, and preparing for this exam along with the banking job was a bit difficult, I feel, at that time. So I left that job and I prepared for wholeheartedly for the exam for 2 years. And then I took a job in the Ministry of Statistics as an assistant section officer along with my preparation.
Probationary officer is a very, very important and a good job for beginners.
Yes, sir.
Since you have spent a couple of years in the banking industry,
yes,
what do you think about the merger of PSU banks which we see nowadays?
So there are talks of mergers and acquisitions, and government is thinking about merging few banks. So it is largely to create big banks or the super banks that can fulfill the credit need of a developing economy like India. So creating big banks is good for the economy. So as there are very few banks in India that are big, there are 3 domestically important banks and only 1 public sector bank, that is SBI, is in them. So I feel creating big banks in the public sector especially will help with regards to the credit demands of the economy.
There were some banks which were merged with the SBI.
Yes, sir.
Which were those banks?
So those were the associate banks, the 5 associate banks of SBI, and the merger was completed in the year 2018, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Associates or subsidiary banks? You know, the Patiala Bank, Bikaner, Jaipur.
Yes.
That is what you have.
Yes, sir.
Now, the banks face the NPA problems. Just tell us something about these NPA problems. Why do they arise? What is the solution? How to prevent?
So NPAs refer to the non-performing assets, the loans that end up being a liability for the bank rather than being an asset. So Indian banks have faced an NPA problem more prominently after the year 2005, and sir, government took many steps to address this problem. There was a statute that was passed as the SARFAESI Act, and further recently there was a formation of a National Asset Reconstruction Company Limited, that was the bad bank, to acquire the NPAs of the public sector banks and clean up their balance sheets. So the problem of NPA currently is largely under control, as the net NPA. So again, I will take a guess.
Why are they called non-performing? What is the reason, this term NPA, non-performing asset? Why are they called non-performing?
Yes, sir. Bank gives loans to the companies or the individuals. And so for that loan, bank charges an interest. And if any loan, if it is in the non-agriculture sector, and if it does not pay the interest for 3 months or more, then it is termed as an NPA. It stops giving any income to the bank. So it becomes non-performing. So that is why it is called as non-performing.
And what is CASA? CASA?
So
What is the full form of CASA?
the current accounts and saving accounts.
So what does it mean?
So it is the overall accounts,
These
overall deposits that the bank
These
has.
accounts are good for the banks or bad for the bank?
So these are the primary source of any income, not income, any source for the bank that it uses to give further loans. Then it can make any
Why?
income.
What is good in them?
So if the bank does not have any deposits, then how will it give loans further?
Answer should be that these are low interest paying accounts.
Yes.
You can't ask me a question.
Yes, sir.
CASA is good because it's almost free, only
Yes, sir.
2.5% interest you pay.
Yes, sir.
So that is their bread and butter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you listen to a lot of rate cuts by RBI. What do you think of that?
It refers to the repo rate cuts by the RBI. So
Government and the RBI describe them.
yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The soft service by
Acha, but tell me what contemporary fiction that you have read. Have you heard of Arundhati Roy? She has written Mother Mary Comes to Me. Can you
I will
name
check.
some other books written by her? Very, very famous books are written by her.
So she has written a Booker Prize winning book, The
Right.
God of Small Things.
The God of Small. You
And
got the
so-
Booker Prize?
In the year 1997.
Quite right. Anyhow, so since we have not read the book, so let us hear about what you have read.
So I've read A God of Small Things by
Did you call
Arundhati Roy. I have read The God of Small Things by
Right.
Arundhati Roy.
Anything else?
So recently I've read a book by Margaret Atwood, The Testaments.
Right.
And so apart from that, I've read other book from Margaret Atwood, The Handmaid's Tale. And so I have read a book by Rohinton Mistry, A Fine Balance. I've read another book from him, Such a Long Journey. And apart from,
Who's your best author?
according to me,
Yeah.
um,
Your best author.
my best author. So it's very difficult to choose one author, but if I have to say a name, I will say I enjoy reading. There's an American Nigerian author called
Right.
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
Quite right.
I enjoy her books.
So can you relate something about what she has written about?
So there's a book she's written, Purple Hibiscus. So in that she talks of a family based in Nigeria and the struggle that family endures. There is the father figure in the family. The family has a couple and their 2 children. So from the outside, the family looks very happy, and for the society, the father figure is a very moral figure who helps his community. But from the inside, the family has to struggle a lot because the father is very disciplined and very restrictive towards his own family and is not very very liberal in his approach for his own family, and what he projects outside, what he projects for the outside world is completely different what his family experiences with him.
So the family members are not very happy,
Yes.
but the projection is of a very high nature.
Yes.
Right. So it's more of idealistic, huh?
Yes.
Now tell me something about the reservation policy and what has the Supreme Court said about the reservation policy,
So there was
especially about the SCs.
so there is a talk of subcategorization of the
Quite right.
of the SC/ST reservation, and Supreme Court and the esteemed Supreme Court has allowed at the subcategorization of the SC/ST reservation at the level of states.
But what has been the approach of the government?
So the government is quite, I would say, skeptical with regards to changes in the reservation for the SC/ST reservation specifically. So there are political reasons for this, as the topic of reservation is highly controversial and political in India, and so any government is very skeptical of undertaking any reform or any changes in the reservation policy, I think so.
But do you think that reservations are required, or we should disband reservation? What's the point of view?
So I feel So I feel reservations are required, but there should be constant reforms with regards to the reservation policy. It is not that we should disregard or dismantle the reservations completely, but we can surely make them more rationalized with regards to creating, let's say, in the OBC reservation there was a criteria of a creamy layer. So something on the similar lines can also be done for other
Have you gone
categories.
through some of the reports about some very interesting report that have been made about reservation, about affirmative action in the Indian context? Can you recall any of them?
Sorry, I'm not able to recall any.
Now, one last question. What is the role of caste in Indian politics?
The caste is very crucial in Indian politics, especially the famous phrase that you don't vote your caste, you cast your vote. So, sorry, I think I have missed the exact phrase, but something on a similar line, that caste determines the electoral politics of India, where the people vote for their castes and the caste alliances form the major issues rather than the issues that actually affect the people, like education or environment in Delhi for that matter, or other things that are crucial. But caste is the reality, and people form alliances based on caste and win elections based on caste.
Right, thank you, sir.
Okay, Shalini,
Yes, sir.
you are into reflective journaling.
Yes.
What aim you are writing the journaling with? What is it that you want to improve that you've taken to writing reflective journaling?
So I feel my aim is to simply understand my emotions and my shortcomings or any circumstances that I face in my day-to-day life, and to better understand what I did wrong, or to reflect or how can I improve my actions, or how can I improve my personal approach towards certain things. So that is my aim.
Can you recall one incident which you have recorded and you feel that you've improved after that? After all, there should be some outcome of such reflecting journaling. Which
So-
area you have improved?
So I've improved that I have become more patient. I feel that there have been instances where I thought that maybe being more patient could have benefited me more, and so I have improved upon that, and I feel I have worked on my patience level.
Okay. Right. You will have heard that on 21st of December, a woman of 19 years of age was killed in the name of honor killing because she had entered intercaste marriage. What is your view as to how we can improve situations in the country where policies could be amended and new guideline could be issued so that such incidents don't occur in future?
Sir, the issue of honor killing, I feel, is largely social in nature. It is a social issue, and bringing in more laws or any legal reforms will have limited impact, I feel. So there are already laws, but we need to implement them better. So along with legal solutions, we need to look more for the social solutions, as we need to make people more socially aware with regards to their caste identities and the pride they take in caste. So along with that, we need to work on the autonomy and freedom for women, as the issue of honor killing is also linked to controlling women and their freedom. So I feel, sir, we need to work on women empowerment and bring in more social awareness in the society with regards to caste.
What about the protection and reactive policing rather than protection to the people of this nature?
Sorry, sir?
What about protection? Once you know that somebody has gone in for intercaste marriage and you know that the likelihood of some mishap occurring, then what action should be taken?
So definitely we need to provide such couples with legal protection, as well as an opportunity for rehabilitation to other places if they face danger from their immediate family. So that can be done, I feel.
And what about your accountability on the part of the people who are involved in this?
So definitely strict police
What
action.
deterrence do you have for that?
The
You
strict,
suggest.
sir, I feel strict police action should be taken against such people so that there is a deterrence in society. So, along with, sir, there is a sort of legal impunity that such people enjoy, that they enter into such violences and commit such crimes. So I feel there should be a strict punishment for these people and very swift police action so that they fear that they should not take such actions.
Okay. You ever heard of yellow line in Gaza?
No, sir, I will have to read upon this.
Okay. Yellow line in Gaza is from where the Israel who are affected over there. Humanitarian consideration. Remaining things I'm not talking about now.
So, of course, the prolonged war in Gaza is an issue, is an humanitarian issue. It largely impacts the people of Gaza, the children, the elders, and the ceasefire violations by the Israeli forces is an issue of concern, as it can derail the peace plans that are ongoing with regards to ending the war. So, along with the derailing of the peace plans, it further exaggerates the killings of the innocent people, I feel so.
Okay. Let me ask you a small question. You are district magistrate,
Yes.
and there is some indirect pressure on you to delay the proceedings against some influential encroacher.
Yes, sir.
What action will you take?
So first of all, I will go by the law. If there is encroachment, I will take action against the encroachers with regards to the law in the law.
Firstly, he is influential. Secondly, there is a pressure being exerted through somebody who can affect your career.
Sir, I feel there must be action should be taken against whoever is doing any wrong. And sir, with regards to the pressure, so I feel being in public service means being able to handle any such external pressure that can harm the public interest. So I feel I will take action as the law prescribes against the encroachers, despite there being pressure. And with regards to the impacts on careers,
What led you to fill this choice as a first choice?
I feel my personal aptitude and my soft skills will be better utilized in a service like IFS. So secondly, IFS offers a very, very wide platform where the domestic issues that the country faces will be can be shaped with the help of a very effective foreign policy. So it offers a platform to work at the global stage and represent India.
How do you weigh the two, IAS versus IFS, with reference to your service?
With reference to my service, sir, sorry.
I mean, if you have to serve in IAS or serve in IFS,
So
how do you see yourself?
So both the services are important for the country. IAS offers a...
No. How would you prefer A versus B?
Sir, I would prefer IFS, as IFS offers a wide range of opportunities that can provide you a platform to navigate India's national interest with regards to the current geopolitical environment in the country. So in IAS, the role is limited to dealing with the local issues and the local implementation of certain policies and decisions. Sir, but IFS is a service that enables you to shape the national interests with regard to taking actions at the global stage.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, what should India do to neutralize the tariffs imposed by Trump?
So the tariffs are negatively impacting our Indian economy. So the talks between the US and India.
What should India do? The talks are not coming through.
Okay. So one thing that India can do is push for a free trade agreement that can resolve the issue of tariffs to an extent. So
Which agreement?
So the US-India free trade agreement.
But instead of that, the agreement on which talks are going, let us go for FTA, you mean?
So there are talks for a free trade
When
agreement.
you leave about the talks with the
Okay.
US, I am saying what else should be done.
So I feel going for a free trade agreement is the option that can be done with regards to the issue
US?
of tariff. Yes, sir, US.
US only.
So with
You don't see any other countries in the world?
no, so sorry, I understand the question. So I feel India should expand its export markets. We should not be dependent on just US market with regards to exporting our products. We should look at other
Such
regions.
as?
So we can look at European Union and we can look at West Asia for that matter and expand our export markets to other regions as
Did
well.
you hear yesterday there was an agreement between India and another country?
So there were talks with New Zealand.
It was only talk or agreement was signed?
So the agreement is not signed. The final formal stage is that the legal scraping is going on, and then the final agreement will be signed.
I think agreement has been signed. There is nothing left now. Between two prime ministers, the agreement has been signed. Anyway, if you think it has not been signed, I take it that way.
No, so I will
Other
read
than New Zealand, then European Union, what can you export to European Union?
So
What is the nature of exports to US, which we have, which is under tension?
So the textile sector is under tension,
Yes.
and along with textile, I will have to read upon it.
Automobile parts
Yes, the automobile part.
and
So I will read upon this. I am not able to
Okay.
recall, sir.
then what is the job of assistant section officer in ministry that you are doing statistics?
So it is a largely secretarial nature of work. The main work is the noting and drafting, sir.
What noting and what drafting about what?
So any communication that comes within the ministry,
No, what is the nature of the work? What is the nature of communication that come? You know what I want to know.
So I am currently in the coordination division within the administration wing of the
Okay.
ministry. So any outside communication that comes from any ministry or any department, be it about anything, so our division forwards it to the respective division that it belongs to within the ministry, or if it belongs to
You have nothing original to do. It is a post office work at the moment.
so largely you
Where
can say that.
it comes from other ministries, you give it to the rest.